for me, mindset was a huge one. It was a big one. And that's why I'm linking it together from the first topic, because so much of it for me was you go through academics and it is the worst environment for mindset anywhere, especially professionally, right? You get told you're not going to make a lot of money. I remember walking into the original practice I walked into, Fort Bend Dental, and it had been created since 1987, this and that. And the first thing that happened to me was the original office manager asked me, first day I walked in, to sit in the chair in her office, and looked at me and said, "You're not going to get rich here. You're going to make a good living, but treat us well because we control your schedule." And I looked at her.
Sounds like
and I
prison,
said,
basically.
Right,
Welcome to the practice.
You'll get 3 square meals a day.
Right.
So this was my favorite thing, because could you imagine that poor human, right? She had no idea that she was talking to Dwight Pecora, right? This is the last person who you want to tell these things to. So I stood right up and I was like,
"Baby, I'm the Rainmaker, baby."
I was like, "I am so sorry. I think you've mistaken me for somebody else." That was literally the first thing came out of my mouth. I was 26 years old. I was like, "You've totally mistaken me for the wrong person." I said, "Come with me." And I walked her back to the founding partner's office. I said, "Can you repeat what you just said to me to him?" I brought all the partners in the room. I said, "Repeat it." Well, and I said, "I will repeat it for you." And I went through every little
I don't
thing.
see you doing this.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh, bro, you don't
see
even
that.
know me,
Maybe
bro.
you were
This is so Dwight. And
Yeah, really.
what's funny is today, this is the most common story. In less than a year, there were 16 people in that practice. The culture was so bad that in less than a year, 14 people had either left or been terminated, and we'd replaced everybody else. At that point in time, the transition happened. And so it took someone to stand up to that. And that was a massive breakthrough. But that was me. I said to myself, I said, "You don't understand. The partners went to the dental school and all they did was go to the dean's office and say, who is the best leader to add to our team and go down. And we want the best." They recruited the
So your
class president,
breakthrough
all this
came
other
before you ever started your job?
in when I'm relating it to dentistry. But yes, for me, I was currently owning 2 companies. I was an entrepreneur. I was traveling all over places, and I was being added to a dental practice. And she comes and tells me, "By the way, you're not going to get compounding equity growth and net worth and all these other things. You're just going to focus on being a dentist. You get paid for this, and we control you." I'm the last person you want to say that you're going to control my methodology. That's just
Sit
not
down
in
here, Sonny. I'm going to crush your dreams.
It was amazing.
Let me show you how life
and that
works.
changed.
In the
that
end, you
changed,
die in your own arms.
changed everything,
numbnuts.
right?
Had she not done that, though, I don't know that Fort Bend Dental will be where it is today, simply because the fire got lit on me day one.
Funny, similar story to Pete, huh?
Yeah.
And I went crazy. And I didn't, at that moment, I thought I was going to be able to play nice all the way around. I had to take take over the whole thing completely, because I realized that it was in the walls. And I got to the point where I got coached inside of dentistry, outside of dentistry. I interacted with you guys. And then what did I do? I sent you a video of me standing in front of breaking ground when we started building that building. Why? Because that culture was still in the walls. Most of those people were gone, but it was still in this who we are and how we do it. So we had broke out.